Okie dokie, all annual horoscopes are now done. Believe it or not, that was a great effort. And each of them is anywhere between 1 hour and 45 minutes, and some of them are even going to 2 hours. The first segment is kind of collectively about the year we are going into 2018, and that's some good 45 minutes. And after that, you can check your own sign and everything is going on. So this is right now, every individual one is like $29.95, and collectively to get them all is $59.95. So guys, feel free to go and check this link below or the link on the screen and go and order your horoscope. You can get it within 24 hours and sometimes even faster. So to everybody who ordered, thank you so much, and I really hope you're going to enjoy and even order additional one. All the best, guys. Talk to you soon. All right, now, and without further ado, let's figure out what is in store for you. And I'm going to start with a quick explanation of the cards and the dimensions, why I chose these 7 different categories. So guys, if you want this for yourself, this is the best energy to really figure out about your relationship. Just order it via www.cattarot.ca. Thanks. Hi guys, and welcome to my Cat Tarot Knows X spread. I have really developed this after struggling with what kind of combination of the cards do I need to find in order for this to kind of like really give me the answers that I need. And this works absolutely fantastically well. It kind of discovers every underlying reason that kind of like I need to know. It works for on and off relationships, it can work for existing relationships, and it works fantastically for the ex relationships. And so each of these cards is actually taken from a different deck, and I have the same cards in here as well. So these cards are basically denoting almost like a title of the book. So guys, listen to this introduction. I'm going to delete all the messages saying go to this part and go to this part, because this is really important until we absorb this. So what do I have here? We have the Magician. This category here is going to summarize to me, okay, what is the bounty that this kind of like connection had? Can you actually even make it a go? Was it ever a starter? So what if here in the building blocks you get something that it's basically a wrench that obviously will tell me this actually was never on that trajectory. The Temperance reversed here is telling me about certain things that couldn't have been maybe made. It couldn't have been created. You know, each relationship is bringing 2 different people that have to kind of like merge together. And sometimes they just like actually collide together instead. So this is going to be categories going to kind of point out to that. This is going to be one significator. It could be you. And this is going to be another significator. And this category here, 8 of Wands, is representing for me the communication, exchanges, and the energies between the partners, right? So the Judgment here is my karma card. And I really want to see here, what is basically karma thinking about that? Was this a go? Did you guys were asked to go further? Because sometimes it's a karmic relationship. Did you have to learn something out of it, and what? And then basically the quality of relationship, where this is going, what is the next level. So okay, so it was not that hard. It was like just under 3 minutes explanation. So let me just jump into your readings. Hi Aquarius, welcome to your Is Your Ex Coming Back reading. This applies to all kinds of relationships, including the relationships that are still ongoing. It could be iffy, could be on and off, because it can kind of give you feelings and thoughts that you can hear and see in your partner, right? So I'm going to go and do this quicker than what I do it in my private reading. In my private reading, I'm more detailed in how I go about that. So this is still on special for 50 bucks. If you want one for you, reach me out on my website, www.cattarot.ca, and let's go from there. Okie dokie. we have lots of jumpers here. So we are looking at the first week. I'm doing this differently. I'm not designating a date because tarot is kind of clueless of dates. Tarot wants to give me a message that is the message. So this is the first week from whenever you're listening, and it's going to be applicable to your situation. Well, look at this. In the magic house, we have Queen of Cups. This is definitely not us, right? We are not this cuddly, softly pink thing. Nope. And somebody we wanted maybe did not want to commit. Maybe somebody was committed to somebody else. There is lots of nostalgia and sadness that is going on. And if this means anything to you, if you're not in the communication as it looks like, there is no communication, this person actually feels really, really strongly for you. It's literally bursting with emotions, and they are feeling very rejected, and they feel that they don't want to approach you because they feel they'll be rejected. Funny enough, the quality of relationship is saying friendship. It's saying, like, something, long term. And it could be a long-term lesson that needs to kind of affect both partners. I'm going to continue to shuffle because this kind of weirdly came out. So Aquarius, is your ex coming back? Aquarius, is your ex coming back? Aquarius, is your ex coming back? So let's see the second week. What happens here in the second week? This is definitely, I see a couple that is no longer a couple. Look at this, the karma card is falling in this category. Somebody really made a bad judgment. Somebody affected this with bad judgment. And I think you guys, Aquas, were the ones to leave, right? You kind of said, holy smoke, this is too hard. I don't mind fighting, I'm a fighter. But maybe somebody was not really... You see, in relationships, this is not fun because you're asking other person to help when times get tough. And it looks like the other person didn't help. Other person just like kind of withdrew and left you out in the cold. And out of these 10 wands, you just like have the 2 that are sort of just a support system, and barely. And the fact that these people are walking by the church is telling me that somebody was not ours to claim, or maybe could have been the finances involved that kind of like didn't make this moment happen. And I see that here as well with 9 of Pentacles, kind of like it was a test. It could be somebody who was not outwardly very exciting, but who was like a steady mate. It kind of like could even gives me this feeling of maybe finding sort of like a diamond in the rough in this person and giving so much, and then the things were getting really, really hard over here. So this person is very depressed. Look at this, 654. Like lots of emotions around this person, and poof. Like, I mean, he or she is calling this, he needs to move on, or she needs to move on. Karma is saying, look, that has to stop. This shouldn't be going forward. Which is kind of interesting because look at here, we have 1 and 9. This was meant to be to kind of like reinforce somebody's stability. Did you Aquarians become more stable as a result of loss of this relationship? Did you have to learn to be more stable and now ridiculously cautious about everything because it could have been damn painful? Somebody pulling the rug underneath, and this is a karmic relationship, guys, meaning you wrote it in, meaning like this was meant to be, to meet with this person for something. So I do have karma readings that kind of talks about it. What was the reason behind this? But here we are just exploring the connection in between. Holy smoke, how many more can be reversed? This sucks. Yeah, the third week is going to, oh my gosh, everybody that I read for today, the third week is like, ugh. It even could be that you get in touch with this person, and yet it will be same old continuation of possibly a third story, or there was some kind of interference in this relationship. This could be the Queen of Cups interference. And hence, we are feeling, I'm not going there anymore. You know, I was fighting this demon so much. It could be somebody just like simply making a call, because it shows in communication, no, nada. It shows like, look, right now, look at this. Look at this communication between this partner and you. Just like not happening. It's very unstable. This seems to be, guys, going on for quite a while. When I see Six of Cups, you have been suffering for quite a while, asking yourself questions why things got so hard, why they kind of like you kind of like were derailed off the road. This is definitely asking for you to go deeper inside of you. Like, look, you have 5, 5, 5. There are 3 5s. 5s are very unstable. 5s are asking for readjustment and readjustment in relationships. And here is like the 7 of Cups saying, okay, so what was the point? What did you want out of it? What did the partner want out of it? Because looks like they have been extremely argumentative or sending mixed messages, and it was like never clear, like, what is happening. They were expressing emotion, and maybe that was kind of hooking us to stay with them, and yet it was like pushing away at the same time. This basically tells me that somebody could be very insecure, and maybe they were having a relationship without telling us what really is going on there. That was something, maybe that relationship was karmic, not so much our relationship with them. That could go both ways, because it's in between over here. And it's telling me again, you know, there is like a quietness on the front. This person feels in fear. This person feels this cannot happen. And let's see the last 4 weeks. Wow, that's a significant change, guys. But again, we have 2 queens, and you know what this means. We have 2 queens and we have 1 knight, and we also have possibly 3 queens. So this Empress reverse combined with this, it could mean it could have been a wife or some ex with children. What needs repair in the situation? We need to screw our heads straight. We are coming out in a category what needs screwing back. So we need to resolve why we did get involved with this fellow. We need to resolve what path did we take that was the wrong path. Go backward and go and think, okay, if I just that day didn't do this, I would kind of go this way. Because it could definitely was the third party over here, definitely. And we need to kind of face our own truth. You see, here we were giving this opportunity to realize this, but we were reminiscing, and now it's the time, this truth, and this happens really, really fast. This is our Aqua card. Funny enough, when we get there, like the Knight of Wands might be really rolling. Nine of Wands is this dating energy. That's why I'm picking Nine of Wands here. When I'm reading for couples, I pick a different card. But he might, or she might, depends who you consider this, come rolling back in our life and promising stability and even promising marriage. It is kind of totally bizarre. It would be really interesting to hear from you, because this has lots of activity here. It's going to be up and down, and the third week there is like Houdini, 0, radio silence, and then a burst of activity right toward exiting the Mercury retrograde period. So Aquarius, thank you so much for listening to this. Let me know what you think about this. I would love to see your comments, you know, that I admire, especially from Aquarius. And please, if you could, like, share, and come on the Facebook. That's where I have the daily tarot, and you can actually even learn tarot from that point on. And until the next time, I love you. All the best.